Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Peterson a 1st down and more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. 1st down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. On the return, Williams. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. That's swung out wide to Harris. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So it's up. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they have it really extra point right down the middle. That will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield now. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And some room to roam now. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Browns are able to get a score back to the final score. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This is the tight end fan. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now a handoff looking right. Space to run past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. This time Cook. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. There's the stiff arm. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Touchdown! Will Disley from 19 yards away. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That